Guys, good morning. We're at the thrift store. We're lined up and Senior Tuesday today, so there's going to be a lot of people and super busy. This, but I don't think it's real. It's cute though. I literally see nothing here. All up in my space, like she was being a handbag hog. Like she was on one side of the purses, and that's like a long stretch of purses. And then I went to the end of the line, like maybe like 20, no, not 20, maybe like 12 steps. So like a meter. I walked, went to the other side to look at the purses there. And then she followed me. And then I was looking at purses. She goes like right in front of me and like grabs a purse from, but I'm like, why are you following me? It was just weird. And I said, I'm like, can you back off, please? Like I literally said to her, because not only did you follow me to the side, but you're like literally in front of me. People are crazy. I'm telling you, that's why I don't like people. I don't like people. Today's gonna just be a quick day because we have an appointment at like noon. Yeah, so today's gonna be just a quick day because I have engagements. Yeah, I didn't find anything at the thrift store. Nothing that I probably would have bought. I looked at the other lady. She got a Coach bag, but I mean, nothing that was like crazy. It was just like one of those tote style outlet bags. I don't know. Probably resale on that would have been like 30 to 40, 25 if it was severely worn. So nothing I'm crying over. I only have 2 more thrift stores to stop by. Salvation Army and then Goodwill, and then we're calling it a day. Daniel's back from Minneapolis. He found some stuff. He went to like a flea market there or something and found some stuff. Oh, these t-shirts look all restocked. Walking Dead, that's kind of cool. See some vintage band tees. Maybe a heart-shaped box from Nirvana. Possibly. That's kind of cool. I like these kind of big graphic shirts. Okay, we're off to Goodwill. I actually kind of like this Goodwill. I just finished finishing up an interview with CBC. I did an interview with them back in February, and I know it's like September now, but they wanted to wait until they found out, like they're doing a story and they needed to confirm a story or a portion of the story. And now that it's confirmed, they wanted to follow up with me. and I had to do the finishing touches on my interview. This interview has been like 7 months in the making. I feel like a celebrity. Like, you know how celebrities like do a movie and then like they don't release it till like the year after? That's how this whole situation feels like. I really love the interviewer. But what I love about this interview is that we talked a lot about reselling in terms of like competition, the ups and downs about it, what I like, what I don't like, the difference between thrifting as a consumer and thrifting as a reseller, because there's like just so many different aspects in thrifting, you know, and being a reseller. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people just think that resellers are taking from needy people. They think that resellers are not a real job. They think it's just a hobby. But I've been doing this technically like full time as a job since 2017. But I've been doing this as a job, as a real job 2017, as a job before it became a real registered business job since 2000 and I'd say 12, yeah. So it's been like a decade where I've been doing this like as an actual job. So it's been since 2012 since I've actually been doing this as a job, like an actual job. And yeah, like since then, 2012 to 2023, it's become a whole different thing. It really has. I never used to line up at thrift stores. I would go in the evening and find a bunch of nice shit, you know. But now it's kind of like there's no point in thrifting in the evening because everything is put out during the day. The last time they'll put something out is like around 3 to 4 o'clock. So whoever is there at 3 to 4, they'll find the stuff that's being put out that's new. So, but I mean, like it's just kind of like a general sense. It's not like concrete. Like people have found stuff in the evening that I know of, but it's just harder and harder. It just makes sense to go during the day when they put things out consistently throughout the day. Yeah, and we talked about what I thought about thrift stores becoming resellers as well, because they are like they'll have their thrift store and then they'll have an online reselling platform. What I thought about that, and I really thought about that. I put my thoughts into that. But yeah, it was a very insightful, very informative, and something that was, you know, I really liked talking to the interviewer about that. Anyway, that's all. I don't know what to do for the rest of the day. I might just take pictures and list things. But I don't have that much inventory regardless. I need a new TV, guys. I still need a new TV. The lines on my TV are getting worse. So it's like I mainly watch stuff on my computer, but again, my computer's also slow because it's a 2013. So those are the two things that are really on my priority right now, is computer and TV. Computer, I'm gonna stick to a Mac because that's what I use and that's what I've known for the last 12 years is a Mac, Apple. So there's one on the shopping channel that I want that I can do payments on, but I don't know, it's cheap. Like it's, let's say a $2,000 iMac. I want an iMac desktop. I don't want a laptop. I don't carry a laptop with me even when I do travel. But so I really like a desktop, but the desktop that I want, like it's cheap. It's like maybe like $200 a month for a year, which is affordable for me. I can't shell out like $2,000 right away. But what sucks is that, number one, they probably charge, they make it sound like it's interest free, but when you look at comparables of the same computer online, they're about $200 to $300 cheaper online. So really they are charging you interest. It's just hidden, you know. They add a little extra like cheapy headphones or a case or like an external, like this, like little dinky shit that don't really matter that you won't use. And then they'll try to pretend that's worth the extra $300 when it's not. But that's how they get you on the shopping channel, really. But so for some people, like for me, I can't shell out like $2,000, $3,000 on a system. I need to do payments because that's how my life works. But But yeah, so, but also the thing is that not only is it like $300 more, but also you have to pay for the first month payment and the tax on top of that. And the tax is usually a couple of $100s. So the first payment usually ends up being like like $500, $400 to $500 is the first payment. That's like a huge chunk of money for me anyway, for me. So, and then if I do just the computer, it's a 9-month payment plan. But if I do a TV along with it, I could do a 12-month payment plan. But then my monthly doesn't go up by much. I think from $200, it'll go up to like $250. But then the tax is a lot. So then my first payment ends up being like $700 rather than $400 or $500. So it's gonna like $700. No. I try to save sometimes, but it's so impossible. Like, it's just the cost of food, the fact that I like to eat a lot. My car still needs to be fixed. I need $200 for my car to get fixed. I bought the parts for $250, and it just seems like there's always like something, you know, something that comes up where you have to pay for something. I have to pay for something else. There's another bill that came up with my life insurance that I have to pay. So I have to pay, like, it's almost like doubled in cost. But so this was given to me by Denise. Thank you, Denise. Thank you so much. I love it. I just finished 2 seasons. I put her away because I'm like, oh my God, there's only 3 more seasons left, and then I'm done. But I haven't watched this in maybe 2 weeks because I was like plowing through it in terms of like watching it. So I finished 2 seasons, and then I have 3 more. I need to start season 3. I don't know when I'm going to start it yet. I'm kind of pacing myself because I love this show so much. But there was a show that was released in 2009. I remember when they released it, I liked it a lot, and I watched the entire series when it first originally aired on television. But I've been trying to find it online as well because I love science fiction stuff in terms of like aliens and shit in TV shows. But it's called V. It's like a remake of the 80s show, but they had 2 seasons of V. I've been trying to look for it online. It's nowhere online. It's not on Hulu. It's not on Disney Plus. It's not on Tubi. It's not on Roku. It's not on Netflix. It's not on Prime. The only 2 places that it's streaming is YouTube and Apple TV, but you have to pay for it. $2. Fuck that shit. I'm paying for shit that I just watch. So I've been going to the thrift store trying to find that TV show, V. I really like it a lot. I love science fiction shows. There's another one with Noah. What was his name? Noah from ER. He did like a alien TV show too in the 2010s. I forgot what it's called. Falling Skies, Night Sky, something like that. That was a good show too. Again, can't find it anywhere. Think about these shows. There's like, that's why I still call it DVDs somewhat, because there's sometimes you just cannot find shows. A movie that I've been trying to frickin', and I swear to God that I had this DVD because I love this movie. It's the Nicolas Cage, Bridget Fonda, Rosie Perez movie called It Could Happen to You. Love that movie. I still remember when that movie came out in 1994. I was a kid and I saw the trailer on Super Channel. I was like, I like this. I love the premise of this show. That's what kind of like rekindled my love for rom-coms. And I remember watching it. Did I watch it in theaters? I feel like I did watch it in theaters. It was either that movie or that Marissa Tomei, Robert Downey Jr. movie, Only You. I think it was It Could Happen to You because it was 94. Yeah. I watched it in theaters, I remember, as a kid. Anyway, I've been trying to find that movie everywhere online. Cannot find it anywhere. I finally ended up like typing in watch It Could Happen to You free online, and then this website that has all these sex pornography ads pop up, which I don't care, I just X'd out of them. It allowed me to stream it, so I watched It Could Happen to You. I just forgot how much I love that movie so much. It is so cute. And when I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, I would be perfect for the Rosie Perez role. I could do that role in that movie in a heartbeat, in the remake. And I started to think, who should play like the lead guy? I feel like the lead guy should be played by like Chris Pratt. I feel like he would be a good Nicolas Cage in the remake. And then I could play the Rosie Perez role. with the comic relief. It's so funny. Yeah, it's part of my delusion again. And time is just going so much faster, and it's just so hard to accomplish. I don't know, I feel like it's hard to accomplish things when time is just going so fast. And it's just kind of like you try and try and try. Like what I've been trying to do is just put out content. That's what I can do because that's what I do, you know? So what all I can do in terms of my business is thrift, go out, record, and put out content. And I don't know, I just feel like it's like, what more can you do above that? You know, I mean, the other step above that would be like, what about doing collaborations with people or doing a merch line or something like that, you know? There's a lot of ideas, but I haven't really, none of them has really come to fruition. But it's nice to have like goals and ambitions. When I try to look at the big picture of what I want to accomplish and what I want for myself in life, it excites me. It really does. Because I feel like there's just so much to this world that I want to experience and that I want to give back, and I want my loved ones to experience as well. I want to meet new people, experience new cultures, experience other things, and holding on to that hope of that happening makes me happy and makes me excited.